Welcome back. Today we are opening up the Streets of New Capenna Commanders deck, the Riveteer Rampage. Us old folks know that as Jund. I didn't get the Riveteer crayon in my Crayola box. I got a Jund one. It's still a whole lot of packaging. So let's see what we get here. Kind of like those boxes. I like that they're big enough to hold 100 sleeve cards. Well, you see the quality of them, though. It's not why we bought it, was it? Life counter. How to play. I think I'm good there. I might need to learn, though. And then our 2-card collector booster sample pack. I guess this is trying to wet our whistle to get us to buy the, the most expensive packs Magic's ever offered. But let's open it up and see what we get. The first one, the colors of the card matched our commander, so black, red, green is what we're... No, because we got a blue card. I guess they don't. It just must have been randomly luck. Undercover Operative, extended art rare, and then a foil showcase Corpse Appraiser. So that's pretty neat. Well, let's open this joker up and see what's in here. Check the reprint qualities and stuff like that to see if it's worth the new increased price, shall we? Henze Toolbox Torre is the Devil Rogue. Uh-oh, Clay's gonna want one. The Devil. Each creature spell you cast with mana value 4 or greater has Blitz. What do each one of these have their own new keyword? Did they introduce 5 new keywords to this set? Surely not. Okay, to Blitz, you may choose to cast that card for its Blitz cost. If you do, it gains haste and sack it into turn to draw a card. Okay. Blitz cost you play costs 1 less for each time you cast your commander from the command zone this game. Okay. Okay, I guess. We have the Beamtown Bullies. Ogre Devil Warrior. It's a commander. Y'all will see that deck coming up at some point. The Glittering Stockpile. This is the red mana rock that I love. It's actually from Streets of New Capenna. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of New Capenna cards in this product. It's like, I think, the Charm, the Outlook, and then that's the basic lands, and that's it. At least it was for the last one. Now we get to our reprint cards. We have an Artisan of Kozilek that is off-center. Not bad. It's probably, 60-40, 70-30? Wait a minute. This whole deck is off-center. You know me, I don't care, I'll still play them. Victimize. Explore. Farseek, always love more of those. Garrick's Uprising. Indrik Stallpowler. Kodama's Reach. Yeah, I'd say that's about 60-40. Migration Path. Overgrown Battlement. Rampant Growth. Sounds like one of the decks that I build. Ooh, Teamer Sabertooth. That's a nice one. Death Heap Ritual. I was just looking for a Terminate today. Arcane Signet. Commander Sphere. Oh, some new stuff. Bellowing Mauler. 5 mana 4/6 at the beginning of your end step. Each player loses 4 life unless they sacrifice a non-token creature. I know where that one's a going. Protection Racket. At the beginning of your upkeep, repeat the following process for each opponent in turn order. You reveal the top card of your library. That player may pay life equal to that card's mana value. If they do, exile that card. Otherwise, put it in your hand. I'm betting they just let you have the card probably most of the time. Wave of Rats. Hell yeah. 4 mana 4/2 Trample. When Rave of Rats dies, if it dealt combat damage to a player this turn, return it to the battlefield. They just don't go away. As long as they are eating. That makes sense. Industrial Advancement. It sounds like something that should have been in Kaladesh. At the beginning of your instep, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is that creature's mana value. You may put a creature card from among them on the battlefield. Sack a creature you have to get an unknown creature. That's Mezio Mugger. It's a rogue. Looks like a devil, not a devil. Whenever this attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. You may play those cards as turn, and you can spend mana like it's mana of any color. Of course, it has Blitz. Reign of Riches. Is it just me, or does that not look like Smog and the dwarves in the hold? I'm just saying. When Reign of Riches enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. The first spell you cast each turn that mana from a treasure was spent has Cascade. Well, that's kind of nice. Turf War. For each player, put a contested camp. Man, there's a lot of words on these cards. Whatever creature you control. Okay. Chaldea Guardian. 4/3 human soldier. It or another creature you control with mana value 4 or greater dies. Make 2 citizens. Oh, it's a jalopy. It's a dodgy jalopy. Star 5 vehicle with trample. Its power is equal to the highest mana value among creatures you control. Crew 3, scavenge 3. That don't seem very dodgy to me. I like that. First responder. He's an ogre citizen. At the beginning of your instep, you may return another creature you control to its owner's hand. Then put a number of 1/1 counters equal that creature's power on this guy. Okay. What about next of kin? Aura. When an enchanted creature dies, you may put a creature card you own with lesser mana value from your hand or the command zone onto the battlefield. If you do, return this to the battlefield attached to it. That's kind of sweet. Grime Gorger. When it attacks, exile up to 1 card. Okay, hold on. Whenever it attacks, exile up to 1 card of each card type from defending player's graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on this for each card exiled. Okay. Every time it attacks. So you just get to eat up their graveyard. We have Dolly Parton's worst nemesis, Jolene. Whenever a player attacks one or more of your opponents, that player creates a treasure token. If you would create 1 or more treasure tokens, instead, you make that many +1. Whoa! Sacrifice 5 treasures. Put 5 1/1 counters on this creature. This is the red-green treasure deck. And by the way, I can see it. Riveteers Confluence. Glad the Confluences are back. Choose 3. Draw a card, lose life. Deal 1 damage to each creature and walker you don't control. Put a land from your hand or graveyard into the battlefield tapped. I like that one. Weathered Sentinels. We got a wall. Whoa, Jimmy's got a wall. 3 mana. Defender, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. 2/5. It can attack players who attacked you during their last turn as though it didn't have Defender. Oh, and whenever it attacks, it, of course, gets +3/+3 and indestructible till end of turn. Yeah, let's not tell Jimmy about this one. Maybe he's not watching. Ether Snap. That makes sense. Removing all the counters. Deathbringer Regent. Disciple of Bellus. We're back into the reprints now. So far, so good. You know, these are pretty good. Noxious Gear Hulk. Painful Truth. Blasphemous Act. Chaos Warp. Italy, because we're all short on Italis, aren't we? Inferno Titan. Stalking Vengeance, I've got to read. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals damage equal to... Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Warstorm Surge is always a good one. Avenger of Zendikar. Oh, that would have been really... Yeah. Evolutionary Leap. It's been a while since I've seen Giant Ataphage. Green Warden of Marasa. There was a card that needed a reprint. Life's Legacy. Mitoic Slime. The Swag Tusk. Tree Shaker Chimera. Woodfall Promise. World Ship. Whoa! That's a crash. Okay. Another creature dies. Whoa. Whenever another creature dies, you may put X/1/1 counters on this, where X is that creature's power. This is black, red, and green. I forgot all about Crash. If y'all have not, tune in tomorrow, or I don't know when you're watching this, but go look for my buddy Danny's Shatter Gang Brothers deck. This card, whenever another creature dies, anybody's creature, you get that many 1/1 counters on. Wow. You can just kill somebody with Crash. Windgrace's Judgment. I like that. Lifecrafter's Bestiary. The Saddest of Robots. Solemn Simulacrum. And we got lands. The Rare Batch first. The Cinderglade. Exotic Orchard. Foreboding Ruins. Game Trail. Kessig Wolf Run. I am proud to see that. I needed that. Mossfire Valley. Mosswort Bridge. I like that they made the hideaway lands, that they updated them with the updated hideaway ruling. Since hideaway is followed by a number now. Oh, I like that. Shadowblood Ridge. Smoldering Marsh. Spinerock Knoll. Temple of Malady. I know it's Malady. Twilight Mire. There's our Felwar Stone Soul Ring Ash Barrens. Blighted Woodland's pretty good. The Command Tower. Jund Panorama. Myriad Landscape. Path of Ancestry. Savage Land. Temple of the Garden. See, I don't use Temple of the Garden in 3-color decks because I feel like you need to produce those colors dependably. I use them in 1-color decks when I need to, but to be honest with you, I generally always draw them in the first hand because I have that kind of luck. Oh, some thriving lands. The Bluff, Grove, and Moor. We got 3 swamps, 4 mountains, 5 swamps, and then 1 of each of the extended art. We have the thick stock. I don't know if you can see it that close, but that really thick stock face commander. And then a bunch of tokens. Oozes, Citizens, a Beast, a Treasure, the double-sided counter thing. Oh, these counters actually have the guild symbol, or the family symbol on the back of them. I wonder if these are going to be worth more. I don't know. And then, of course, a what to do on your turn, which I still need that, probably, because half the time I forget to do things. But that is what we have got for this one. I do appreciate it. Y'all look for the others. I'm not exactly certain if this is the second one. So Brokers was the first. Riveteers is the second. So we'll see y'all on the next one.